Life is precious, and this man learned that lesson in a very big way. Meet Tommie Blaylock. Tommie was involved in a serious car accident that could have easily taken his life. Tommie had a fight with his girlfriend one evening when he decided to drive to a bar instead of home. This one decision changed his life forever.
In April of 1998, I got in an argument with my girlfriend, and I made a bad decision. Instead of, going home as I should have, I took a turn and went back to the bar, and it was the worst mistake I'd made. Obviously to this date, because obviously it cost me my ability to walk. It was something that I probably shouldn't have lived through, but for whatever reason I did.
Tommie's accident happened on a Sunday morning because we were getting ready for church. I remember that actually for Sunday school and church. And I remember it because the phone rang, and it was from the emergency room in Denver, outside of Broomfield at a hospital there. And it was from a nurse there that said that they had Tommie there in the ICU and that he'd been involved in an accident, and that we needed to probably get up there as soon as we could. And they told us it's a miracle that he survived the accident.
Being paralyzed is a constant struggle. There are certain things that you are no longer able to do by yourself because of it. It's hard on everyone, not just the person affected. According to a study done by the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation in 2013, approximately 5.4 million people in the United States are paralyzed.
Spinal cord injury is one of the most devastating types of injuries that can occur to a person. The spinal cord conveys all of the messages from the brain to the body. And so when the spinal cord is damaged, all of the messages in terms of movement, feeling, control of bowel and bladder function, and so on, is interrupted.
However, Tommie used his situation to better himself instead of letting it beat him.
And so when the accident happened, it was like, I think I was sad for one day, because I went back to my room one day and started crying, and I said, I can either get busy living or get busy dying.
Tommie has used his situation to find happiness in God, in himself, and in old hobbies such as hanging out with his dogs, Jazz and Shaman, playing the trumpet with his dog Jazz accompanying him, and having family dinners. If there's one thing Tommie has learned from this, it's to never take a day for granted.